Here we go. And we're on. Yo, Pete. Aha, we have chat today. That's even fucking better. Saves having to run two screens at once. Welcome to the Wrestling Cup Round 5. We've got, let's see, 6 matches on today. 12 competitors looking to make it into round 6 before we add our UK champions into the draw. And a good morning to the Angry Viking, even though it's the afternoon here in the UK. How the fuck are you, sir? Platinum Dragon Studios welcome Shifty the Clown. And Shifty, you are in this draw, and you drew against Bretic. But we're going to kick things off with Demented versus Mordred 9. Brandon Quaves, welcome. So take your... Or is it going to be Walker? As always, we skip the... It will be held at the pay-per-view abroad. More than God. I'm only a little early, not as early as I liked. Now, STO takedown. Cuts Demented down to size in their corner. Stomp to the midsection. Turns him over. Stomp to the back. And now to the back. Folds the arm up. And now manipulates that wrist joint. Before dropping the double knees to the small of the back again. Demented though, gets back up to his feet. Short arm shoulder block takedown and a stiff kick to the chest. Mordred now swaying as he gets brought to his feet into the corner. Comes out the corner with an STO, taking Demented down again. Demented again breaks the grips of Mordred with a jawbreaker. Step up enziguri, just sways the man, but a pop-up fast punch drops Demented to the floor before his head gets bounced off the mat. Forearm across the face, cocky pin, no fucking good here. Just a 1 count, but Demented expelling energy just to kick out of it. Demented once again breaks free of the grasp of Mordred. Big knee to the face this time. Mordred slow to his feet. Demented though lets him get there before gets a hard Irish whip to the outside. No count out, but disqualification is in play. So if you get a little bit dirty on the outside, you may just get the bell and disqualify yourself from going any further in the competition. Mordred no, brings Demented over and bounces his head off the steel steps. Uppercut to the midsection, but Demented coming back. Spinning back kick. Whips Mordred into the ring. Mordred trying to climb up the ropes, but Demented staying on top of him. Forearm across the back. Now grabs him by the back of the head again and bounces his head off the top turnbuckle. And the crowd giving the count all the way up to 10 as Mordred falls out of the corner to the floor. Demented staying on top of him, stomping across the back. Spins him over. The hammerlock, and now Demented working over the wrist and the arm of Mordred Nightwalker as he goes to stomp down on the fucker. Big right hand. Here we go, the lung blower. Setting himself up. Just for the pin though, 1 and a 1 count. And Mordred kicks out. But we know that Demented will be looking for the kapow kick at any moment. Big forearm to the face. And a cutter there from Demented. Going for the armbar. Looking to pull that arm out of place. Looking to make it snap. But Mordred holds on. Not giving up just yet. Fights his way free. Punch to the face of Demented. Headbutt. Code breaker. Busts open Demented now. and we've got blood in the tournament. Here we go, the crimson mask is a-flowing. Mordrin with the pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Good morning, Feck, or good afternoon. Nice to see it. I see a nice pillar. The post poop walls calling for the upset. And here it is, the single leg Boston Crab. Far enough away from the ropes. Can he hold on? Can he make Mordrin tap? No, Mordrin fights his way free. And a boot to the face of Demented. Forearm across the back. No, back elbow strike from Demented. Sets him up for a power bomb into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out just before the 3. And no, Demented holds on, not letting Mordrin free. Into the Boston Crab we go. And yet again, Mordrin finds the way to break free, putting the legs from underneath Demented. But that lower back must be on fire right now. Demented now rolls him over, hooks the leg for the pin again. 1, and only a 1 count. But he's making Mordrin waste that vital energy he has. As he looks to finish things here. Clothesline. And a second cuts down Mordrin. Off the ropes. Single-legged drop kick there. And Demented's going up top. What's he got in store for Mordrin as he's laid out on the floor? The 650. And he catches the knees to the chest. Now Mordrin with a snap jab. The code breaker yet again. But this time looks like Mordrin's going up top. Not known for his top rope acrobatics. His offense isn't normally a flying one. But here we go. The diving clothesline swatted to one side there by Demented. Had it scouted, knew it was coming. Suplex with the bridge. No pins on the outside, has to be within the ring. Kick to the midsection, sets him up into the powerbomb position, down onto the apron, and fuck, swings him round and smashes him into the apron to follow suit. That back surely lit up now thanks to that. But Mordrin shrugs off Demented from his grasp. Kick to the midsection, no, there it is. Basement DDT down onto the mats. And Mordrin now climbs atop Demented. Hammer fists. Now the elbows trying to bust that cut open wide. Trying to get that blood to flow. But Mordrin now brings Demented. Demented slides out of the way though. Kick to the hamstring. Chop across the chest. Blocks. Big right hand onto the jaw. Knees. Combination strikes, elbow, drops him to a knee and a knee to the side of the head. And Mordrin now takes back control, it seems, of this match as he grabs Demented by the back of the head, rolls him into the ring. Demented though quickly to his feet, Mordrin back into the ring, gets the right hand off for that line there. Mordrin wiping the sweat from his brow as he now looks to finish Demented O'Connolly off, who's slow to his feet. We're looking for it. Here it comes. Up he goes. And it's the Nightwalk. Connecting there. The blood, look at it, down the face of Demented as Mordrin drags him out the corner. Hooks the leg for the pin. Referee down. 1, 2. And the shoulder up from Demented. He doesn't give up just yet. Plenty of fight still in this man. Can he get that kapow kick to end things? Or is Mordrin going to finish things off here as he stands over Demented one more time, looking to take him on another Nightwalk? And it connects. There it is. Head driven into the mat. There's no kicking out this time, surely. 1, 2, and 3. Mordrin Nightwalker progresses on to the next round. And our light heavyweight champion is out of here. He's dead. There we see the 630 getting caught with the knees. The code breaker. The Nightwalk in the corner. your winner of this match and moving on to the next round. Let's load that number into the pot already. Is number 49, Mordrin Nightwalker. And there she is, my little red-headed secretary. Congratulations, Mordrin Nightwalker, moving on. We move on to the next round. Number 59 versus number 39. So we have Lord Amadeus going up against Walker. Here we go. Ah, balls. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. So, Lord Amadeus versus Walker. Who's your pick? Number 59, Lord Amadeus, and here we are, taking the Wrestling Cup International, it seems. We're going all the way to Mexico. Snap jab. Collar and elbow type. Lord Amadeus slips in behind. Picks him up, slams him down. Into the headlock now. And rains down a big right hand across the dome. Collar and elbow type, and Walker forcing Lord Amadeus back. Right the way into the corner. Referee, are we going to get a clean break? Backs up, clean break. What's wrong with you two? Side suplex. Stiff kick to the chest. No, leg caught. Dragon screw takedown. And Lord Amadeus takes back control. Stiff kick down the spine. Chest caught one more time by Lord Amadeus. Back and forth between these two. Neither man getting a fine bit of leeway in this match. Forearm across the back as Lord Amadeus tried to shoot the legs. Rolling neck breaker. Walker now. Forearm across the back as Lord Amadeus tried to get up. Drops him down to the mat one more time. Head scissors. Elbow drop to the top of the dome. Looking to bust open the man with the golden hair. Leg hook for the pin. And just a 1 count. Stiff kick to the chest as Lord Amadeus was trying to get up. Slips under the arm though. Uranagi slam. Taking down Walker. Small of the back lit up. You see Walker as he held that lower back of his. Arm breaker. Big forearm clubbing blow. Lord Amadeus fights his way out of the corner. Picks him up. Runs across the ring. Dumps him in the corner once again. The shoulder thrust as he gets there. And again. And Walker stumbling out the corner as Lord Amadeus sets him up. No, pop-up DDT. Counter there from Walker. Walker has Lord Amadeus by the throat. Lifts him high above the head. And into the power slam. Driving Lord Amadeus into the mat, but not happy there. Lets Lord Amadeus get to his feet again. Looks for the kick. No, caught. And a clothesline cuts him down. Lord Amadeus now. Look at those golden locks. Waits for Walker to get up. And here it is. The crescendo. Delivered to Walker. Lower back. All in pain. Hooks the leg for the pin. Referee down. 1, 2. And only a 2 count. And Walker gets the shoulder up. Lord Amadeus shocked that he got the pin. And it kicked out. But now he drops the elbow with the kip up. And flags the golden hair over his shoulder. Walker now dragged across the ring. Here we're going to see it. The roll through. The monkey flip through one arm. Stomp to the leg. Now Lord Amadeus drags Walker out of the corner once again. Rolls him over. Hooks the leg for the pin. 1 and only a 1 count. Walker kicking out quite early there. Stiff kick down the spine again. Lights it up one more time. And Walker sweeps the leg. Gets back to his feet, leaving Lord Amadeus laid down on the mat. Walker now has him by the back of the head, tosses him over the top rope to the outside. What's he got in store for him here as he rolls out to follow? Not happy with going for a finisher inside the ring, looking to finish things on the outside. Stiff kick to the midsection, brings him up, and the brain buster to the floor. Those thin mats above the concrete. Spinning back fist one more time, rocking that brain of his. Big right hand, snap jab, kick to the midsection. Now trying to chop Lord Amadeus down to size. Following up with a clothesline there. Lord Amadeus comes running into Walker as he gets tossed down the side of the ring now. Brings him to his feet once more. Tosses him inside the ring. Slow to follow though is Walker. Mark Caliber, how you doing? Nice to see you, to see a nice Walker going up and eats a super kick for his troubles. Lord Amadeus laying in wait, playing possum. Crowd screaming this is awesome as they see Walker cut down to size there with that super kick as he come off a top rope. The power slam from Lord Amadeus. Elbow drop to the chest, their kip up and just flows those locks one more time. Brings Walker to his feet. No, Walker sweeps the leg from underneath him. And now it's Walker back in control. Sits Lord Amadeus up, now cranks that neck round. And again, cranking that neck, putting pressure right through the joints, trying to rip that sucker off. But Lord Amadeus fights his way free, gets to his feet, punch to the stomach, right hand to the jaw. Catches him, Uranagi slam, drives him into the mat, and now Lord Amadeus laying in wait for Walker as he's slow to get to his feet. Looking for another crescendo before going for the pin, surely hooks the leg. Here we go, referee. 1, 2, and the shoulder up just before the 3. Lord Amadeus telling the referee that was a slow count. Walker gets out of the way, the stomp elites a European uppercut as he gets to his feet, diving cross body. Lord Amadeus glancing blow on Walker but takes out the referee. Walker now sat up in the corner. Lord Amadeus walking over, picks him up to his feet, but Walker shoves him away. Kick to the stomach, looking for the brain buster. Referee's just up to his feet in time. 1, 2 and 3, and here we go. Walker into the next round. Number 39, Walker, moving on to round 6. Dogtube, nice to see you, nice. Walter Johnson, nice to see you too. This is the Wrestling Cup. We're here 2 matches into round 5. We've got 4 to go. There was the crescendo for Lord Amadeus. Everyone thought might have finished things off here. And it was only a 2 count because the shoulder was up just in time, which led Walker to deliver that brain buster, rocking the head of Lord Amadeus and securing his spot in round 6. But we're going to move on next to a battle of the light heavyweights as we move on to draw number 1 out of the pot. Here we go. And it's number 1, Vernon Quinn. The man that lost his belt at the pay-per-view. Lion Kid. But can he... No worries, Doc. No worries at all. Thank you very much. Kid versus Vernon Quinn. Lion Kid losing his belt at the pay-per-view. And Vernon Quinn coming out unsuccessful on 2 attempts to put gold around his waist. Which man here will advance through to the next round and give themselves a chance of taking that cup home? Pete Wall going with Lion Kid. Will we ever see the happy days return to Lion Kid, or is he forever going to be stuck in this circle of death? And straight out the gate with a super kick to the jaw and a stomp to the back. Leg caught as he went for the kick to the chest. Dragon screw takedown by Vernon Quinn. Stiff kick to the chest by Vernon Quinn now. Looking to take control. Brings Lion Kid to his feet, whips him across into the corner. Drop kick to the back, bouncing him off the turnbuckle. Lion Kid catches him into the backbreaker as Vernon Quinn looked for that flying spinning kick. Gets caught in midair and delivered a backbreaker, but here we go. Arm drag takedown by Vernon Quinn, looking to take back control as he delivers a suplex. Minerva, and there's the neck breaker. The jumping neck breaker there from Vernon Quinn, bringing Lion Kid back. No European uppercut from Lion Kid, breaks free. Right hand gets Vernon Quinn, snap suplex. Vernon feeling it on the lower back, stomp to the chest. Now mounts him and rains down right hands to the top of the dome. And a stomp to the chest as he gets to his feet. Vernon Quinn brought up, but a short arm shoulder block takedown. Lion Kid now returns the favour as he gets brought to his feet. Drive and Vernon Quinn into the mat. Snap there. And now wrenching back on that chin. Lion Kid has Vernon Quinn flailing around, sat in the middle of the ring, nowhere near the ropes. But Vernon Quinn forces his way up to his feet and delivers a jawbreaker. Snap across the chest, back elbow strike. Stiff kick to the knee, up in the corner. They're popping. Holy shit, there it is, this jumping pile driver, sorry. The sunset flip into the pile driver. Over the top, the Canadian destroyer if you like. Sets him up. Pump handle driver. Hooks the leg for the pin. This could be over. One. And only a one count though. Vernon Quinn managing to kick out. But Lion Kid's not finished with him there. Sets him up. Kick to the midsection. And here, the package. Pile driver. Drives him into the mat. Vernon Quinn, his brain pan must be rocked from all three of those. But he still manages to get the shoulder up, and Lion Kid a little frustrated. For after those three impacts to the head, Vernon Quinn would be out for the count. But Vernon Quinn now fighting back. European uppercut comes in, float over, spinning neck breaker. Into the pin, hooks the leg for the count. One and only a one count. Lion Kid kicking out with authority there. Stiff kick down the spine though by Vernon Quinn, brings Lion Kid back to his feet. Whipped into the corner, sat up on the top turnbuckle is Lion Kid now. What's Vernon Quinn got in store from here? Just looking at him. Vernon, you need to get some offense off the jumping knee strike, and again. The kick to the face though, Lion Kid fights his way free. The short brain buster there. Snap and dropping Vernon Quinn on his dome once again. Brought to his feet, European uppercut from Vernon Quinn. Whipped across the ring into the ropes. Pop up into the code breaker, and Lion Kid's been busted open. Vernon Quinn taking too much time though, doesn't go straight for the pin. And the crowd screaming this is awesome, and Vernon Quinn decided to take that moment to take in the applause instead of going for the pin. Is that going to cost him now? As we got a 2 count in the shoulder up. Clothesline from Vernon Quinn, back elbow strike. Whipped across the ring, no, reversed. Vernon Quinn into the corner, Lion Kid follows up, hits the top turnbuckle. Vernon Quinn slipped through the ropes and delivers a kick to the head. Arm drag takedown by Vernon Quinn as Lion Kid come in and makes Vernon Quinn eats the boot. And now Lion Kid slapping the face, getting himself all fired up. Big European uppercut as Vernon Quinn came running in. The kick caught by Vernon underneath the knee with the kick back to Lion Kid. Shoulder thrust. What's Vernon Quinn got in store here? The sunset flip power bomb to the outside. And again, Vernon playing up to the crowd instead of following up. Lion Kid now eats this back kick, but kip up straight away. Lion Kid saying bring it on. A kick to the midsection separates him. Big forearm to the face, and again the combinations of 3 forearms to the jaw. Let's step up Insaguri, drops Vernon Quinn down to the floor, and now Lion Kid's back in control. Forearm dodged, kick to the midsection by Vernon Quinn, the pop-up drop kick to the chest. Brought to his feet, Lion Kid now thrown into the ring. Centre of the ring, face down, Vernon Quinn gets in, steps him up. Whipped into the corner. Could Vernon Quinn be looking for that avalanche Spanish fly? The spear cuts down Vernon Quinn after the European uppercut brought him out of the corner, and now Lion Kid drops the knee to the back of the neck and calling for the crowd to scream his name. Vernon slow to his feet. Lion Kid kick to the midsection. Here we go. Package pile driver. This could be it for Vernon Quinn. Lion Kid though taking his time, dragging him far away enough for the ropes. Referee out of position. 1, 2, but it didn't matter. Lion Kid put the lights out on Vernon Quinn and moves through to the next round. Number 46, Lion Kid. Here we see that pump handle driver lifting him up. Nice, says pillar to post. And here's that package pile driver. That was the 3rd in a row of impacts to the dome. Wasn't enough to put Vernon away though. Here was Vernon's float over rolling neck breaker. The pop-up code breaker from Vernon Quinn, but he took too much time, look. Called for the crowd to cheer his name, leaving Lion Kid to recover. The failed attempt for the pin, but moving on to the next round is the Lion Kid. A mixture of applause and boos for the kid. The cheers must be those that are hoping for the days to return of old, where Lion Kid was happy and carefree before Brandon Ace busted him up in the dome and made something snap in that head of his. But we're going to move on now to number 31, Caleb James. Caleb James recently crowned the light heavyweight champion. But he's got a champion as his opponent. So let's get Caleb James, number 31. And he's known as Mean Joey Green. Let's get this match started. So number 31 taking on number 38. Caleb James, Mean Joey Green. Take your pick. Which way we go, in the light heavyweight champion or the super heavyweight champ? How fitting that we're here hard time considering what's going on in RWO and the angry arseholes taking over the penitentiary and calling it the Red Lounge. Mean Joey Green loves to give someone a hard time. And here we go, referee, ring the damn bell. And straight out the gates is Caleb with the spear. Rolling into the pin, but a kick out straight away before even a 1. Caleb was hopeful there, catching Joey unawares. Big European uppercut. Straight in, double knees to the back. The crucifix takedown. And Mean Joey Green is back in control as you hear the crowd booing him. Wrenches the arm round into that key lock, taking Caleb down to 1 knee, but Caleb fighting back with a punch to the midsection, up to his feet. Joey shrugs him off though. Sheer weight and power advantage going in the direction of Mean Joey Green. Caleb James has got to use that pace, goes for the spear again, but eats the knee this time of Mean Joey Green, seeing it coming. Ringing that bell of his. Lucius West, what up? Nice to see you, nice. This is the Wrestling Cup, as you see Caleb James and Mean Joey Green looking to fight their way into round 6. Joey now brings Caleb to his feet, bounces his head off the corner. Caleb fights his way through with a boot though, forearm across the back, looking for that spear again and again, cut down to size with a knee, lifted just at the right time. Leg hooked by the Joey, referee down, only a 1 count. Referee out of position one more time. Stomp to the head as Caleb tries to get to his feet. Joey grabs him by the back of the neck, leads him over to the ropes. What's he got in store from here? The back drop. Brings Caleb up to his feet again. Kick to the midsection. Setting him up for a patella brainbuster. Hooks the leg for the pin. Referee down quicker this time. 1, 2, and the shoulder up from Caleb James. Joey surprised. Got that what's going on look all over his face. But now he sees Caleb face down, ass up, slow to his feet. The inverted Frankensteiner driving the head into the mat again. Mean Joey Green drags him out of the corner, hooks the leg. Referee do the damn thing. 2. And the kick out again just before the 3, and Joey surprised one more time. But Caleb managed to kick out. Stomp to the knee. Joey now stands over Caleb, but Caleb jawbreaker breaks free from Joey's grip. And again rocking the jaw of Joey. Brings Mean Joey Green to his feet one more time. And that's a 3rd jawbreaker. No lockjaw for Joey tonight. He'll be lucky to open that fucker any. Stomped, quick snap jab, and there's a 4th jawbreaker. What has Caleb got against the jaw of Mean Joey Green? But now locking him up, looking to make Joey scream for Man Crusher. Joey with the right hand. Both men to their feet. Whipped hard into the corner goes Caleb James. Drop kick to the back, and Caleb rebounds off the turnbuckles, falling to the floor. But Joey not finished there. Throws him across the ring into the corner again. Caleb fights out with a big boot. Big right hand. And a forearm across the shoulders. Caleb now looking to bring Joey up. Package DDT. Planting Joey into the mat. Grabs him by the arm and leg, drags him centre of the ring, hooks the leg, referee down. 1, 2, and the shoulder up from Joey keeps him in the match. Caleb really thought that was enough to put Joey out. All those jawbreakers rocking the head. Into that package DDT now. The flying forearm, the kip up, Joey up to his feet. Eats the inverted atomic drop, scoops him up, slams him down, and Caleb now stands over Mean Joey Green, looking to bring him up to his feet. Short arm clothesline there from Joey, pulling him back and dropping him to the mat one more time. Joey now standing there as Caleb slow to his feet. Big right hand, and here it is, the inverted Frankensteiner planting Caleb into the mat again, hooking a leg for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. Caleb James still in this, and Joey starting to get frustrated, beating the mat instead of beating his meat, I suppose. Calling for the crowd to get behind this spinning heel kick. Whips him across into the ropes. Single leg drop kick, and a second. Ducks under the clothesline, rolling neck breaker. And now Mean Joey Green all in firing cylinders, looking to make the arm snap now. Is Caleb gonna tap? Centre of the ring, but no, Caleb manages to roll through, catches Joey on the jaw with 2 right hands, holding that arm though, forearm to the face, and a forearm back from Joey rocks Caleb. Whipped into the corner, no, off the ropes, single leg drop kick swatted by Caleb though. The roll up ping, could he get a cheeky roll up? 1, and only a 1 count. Caleb thinking smart there, catching Mean Joey Green with the roll up, but not strong enough to keep him in the hold. Whipped hard, and Mean Joey falls to the outside. Lower back lit up there as Caleb now brings him to his feet. The roll through, Joey fights his way out, slaps the arm free, kick to the midsection, next kick caught, knee strike to the jaw. Now Joey catches the leg of Caleb, step up in Guri, and Mean Joey Green has Caleb face down, ass up. Spinning back kick, leg caught though by Caleb, kick to the hamstring, forearm to the face, only pissed Joey off and he comes back with a forearm of his own, grabs Caleb by the back of the head, over to the apron, tosses him into the ring, but Caleb up to his feet, Joey quick to follow in, Caleb gets a hold of him, here it is, that package, DDT planting Joey centre of the ring, is that good night Joey? 1, 2, and 3, Caleb James with the victory. You might as well start calling him the Giant Killer, as he's taken out Morgan Hex and Mean Joey Green now. There we see Joey with the pin. Who else has Caleb James taken out? He's taken Ace out. Not only that, Caleb James has gone through Redneck Avenger. So Redneck Avenger, Ace, Morgan Hex and Mean Joey Green are the scalps held upon his back. But can he take this forward into the next round? Can Caleb go all the way to the Brawl for All pay-per-view as our finalist? There we see the package DDT. Mean Joey Green, Frankensteiner there. The roll-up pin, not enough for Caleb James to hold on though, as we only got a 1 count. But the winner of this match and moving on to round 6. Who will he face next? What's the next scalp to be put across this man's back? The notch in his belt. Caleb James moving on. Could it be the next man coming out? Could he put another super heavyweight around his waist? Because coming out next is number 20, the Human Tank, Mr. Redacted. He is known as War, and he's going up against number 63, Robbie Matchett. Or Matchett, sorry. I know I've been getting his name wrong. He has told us it's Matchett. So Rob Matchett versus War. Number 20 versus number 63. Who goes through to the next round? Have 4 numbers in the pot, 2 more to join them. And then we'll add Marcus Johnson and Johnny Winston to the mix as well. War versus Rob Matchett. Here we go. And War straight in, shoots the legs from under with a wrestling takedown, driving Rob into the mat. Following up with the stomps. War looking to waste no time. He ain't paid by the hour, he's paid by the match. And he's looking to finish this one quickly. Stomping a mud hole in the back of Rob Matchett. But Matchett with the elevated inverted DDT, driving War into the mat himself. Wardo back to his feet, the backdrop. Stiff kick to the chest, driving him down into the mat. Now War with the showing the power here, deadlifting him above his head, spinning round, dropping him face first into the mat. The rollover into the pin, surely that's not enough. Not even a 1 count, and Robbie kicks out. Rob now back to his feet, gets caught, hip toss, no, into the choke slam, and War drives him into the mat. War now has Rob up to his feet, big stiff forearm, scoops him up, hip drop, or hip breaker should I say, and again dumps him down again, this time down to the floor. Drags him out of the corner. War looking to take this early now. Clubbing hammer fist down on the head of Rob. Now the elbows across the face, trying to bust him open, and goes back to those hammer fists before getting up to his feet. Rob rolled over. War gets around the other side, separating him away from the ropes into the pin. Only a 1 count. Rob still well and truly in this. War raising his arms to the crowd as Rob slowly gets to his feet. The pop-up fastball punch rocks the jaw of Rob again. Up on the shoulders. The Sabat, aka the Burning Hammer. But War now looking for the Chaos Eater, looking to put Rob Matchett away. Chaos Eater connects. Can War now get the pin? Too slow. What's he doing? Taking him away from the ropes, taking his time. Rob getting time to recover. 1, 2, and a 2 count with the shoulder up. Rob stood in this. War was too slow to get that cover there. Now he stands over the man one more time. Stomp to the arm, looking to bring Rob to his feet. Rob though, big knee to the face, breaks free from War's grasp. Rob now getting some offense, now beating his chest, getting himself all fired up. Can he get something going here? Clothesline. Brings him up. Look at the strength there. Rob has him up. Drops him down over the ropes. Big body splash across the small of the back. And now Rob looking to finish things here. Scoops him up. Drives him down into the mat. Hooks the leg straight away. Referee down. 1, 2, and a 2 count. War getting the shoulder up. Rob looks surprised, but surely he shouldn't be that surprised that he hasn't put the big man away just with that. Rob now going to the top. Is this going to be a mistake? Off the top rope, diving headbutt, connects into the pin. Referee out of position again. 1, 2, and again War this time getting the shoulder up. Looking a little worse for wear now though, as he got that shoulder up. Not looking as confident as he was. Forearm to the face though. Big boot drops Rob down into the pin. 1, and only a 1 count. Rob looking the stronger on the kickouts at the moment. Kicking out on 1 with authority. The stiff kick down the spine, and War screaming at the crowd, trying to get them fired up. Fireman's carry takedown by Rob, and Rob now doing the same. As to the anything you can do, I can do better, War. I can get this crowd fired up more. As he rains down the right hands, and Rob again going up top. The referee saying, get down. Don't do it. As now he calls for War to get to his feet. Standing above him. Bionic elbow misses. Kick to the ribs by War as Rob lay down face first in the mat. Rob rolled out of the ring though, out of the way of War. Pulls himself up on the apron. War walks over to him, just staring at him though. As Rob climbs back into the ring, War called for him to get back in. Into the pin. Referee too close to the rope saying no. Rope break. War now brought up to his knees. Double axe handle across the back. Rob now brings War up again. The suplex with the bridge. 1, 2, and the kick out in time. Getting closer with those pins though is Rob Matchett as he stomps down on the chest of War now. Beating that chest, calling for War to get to his feet. Looking to get this crowd fired up behind him. Whipped into the ropes. Back elbow spinning away there was Rob. Hooks the leg for the pin. A 1, and only a 1 count. Not enough. Come on Rob, if you want to finish this, you're going to need to have something hard hitting to put away War. The giant elbow to the head. But Rob not finished. Brings War to his feet, but War comes back with a shoulder block takedown. But Rob straight back up. Scoops him. Suplex there. Now Rob raining down the right hands on the head of War. Finishing through the body with the elbow strike. And then a stomp to the ribs. And now Rob going up top again. Is he looking for that diving headbutt? Here it comes. But no, War had it scouted. Popped up to his feet. Brings him up on his shoulder and into the Chaos Eater. And that could be all she wrote for Rob Matchett. Rolls him over as the crowd screams, this is awesome. War hooks the leg for the pin. And that was all she wrote for Rob Matchett. went to the well one too many times, and War makes it through to the next round and into the draw. Finished there with the catching Chaos Eater. Rob Matchett put up one hell of a fight, almost had War rocked it seemed, but went to the well one too many times going up top and got taken out. There was a diving headbutt, what he was looking for possibly, before War caught him. There's the suplex with the bridge into the pin. But your winner of this match and moving on to the next round is Mr. Redacted, the human tank known as War. And now we move on to the final match of round 6, which is Brettic versus Shifty, the drunken dragon clown. So let's get this set up. The Wrestling Cup. We had, whoa, custom, here we go. The roster, Brettic number 8, and he drew the super heavyweight champion, known as Shifty, the drunken dragon clown, number 56. Let's do this. Shifty calling for party time. Can he put the man from the Vermilion Covenant away? Or is Brettic going to come with an upset and move the Vermilion Covenant one step closer to grabbing the Wrestling Cup? At the pay-per-view, we saw Shifty successfully defend his super heavyweight title, but unfortunately couldn't secure the tag or the trios title with his partner. Indeed, Caleb, who will join these men in the final? Is it Brettic or Shifty? And straight out the gate, Shifty wheelbarrow stunner. Brettic thought he had him, but Shifty popped up, that booty dropping. Drunken dragon clown. Backdrop there from Brettic, stomp to the back, rolls over Shifty, double axe handle to the man, face down, ass up, and a stiff kick to the ribs. Shifty now brought to his feet by Brettic, right hand no blocked, forearm to the chest, and there it is, the wheelbarrow into the stunner again from Shifty. The roll through. Shifty has him up, brings him round, drops the neck over the knee, looking to snap it in half. And now Shifty looks to bring him up, but again Brettic rolls him over his back and dumps him on the floor. A stiff kick to the back missed as Shifty brings him up, pop-up neck breaker. Shifty though drags Brettic over to the corner, backs up, the neck whip, jumping over the top, whipping that neck round. And now Brettic brought up, all the way up into that pop-up neck breaker again from a wheelbarrow position, Dragged to the centre of the ring, and Shifty looking to put this away early. A one and only a one count. Shifty added into the draw just for this round, being our super heavyweight champion. And can he take that advantage all the way to the final? Less matches in this Wrestling Cup than the other competitors, but Brettic fights free, snapmare takedown, and now looking to crank the neck of Shifty. Brettic has beat the Cardinal of Hate. Not only that, he took out Flatline, and in the first round, or round 2, took out Ethan Moore. And Nathaniel Parker. So this man has gone through 3 super heavyweights. Flatline. The flatline counter there from Shifty, the drunken dragon clown. Nathaniel Parker, Flatline, and the Cardinal of Hate on Brettic's hit list. But a Zamfrak slam could be the end of Brettic, because here it goes. The leg hooked for the pin, down for the count. 1, 2, and a shoulder up before the 3, and Brettic still remains Now goes after the arm, dropping that booty across it, looking to break it. Stomp to the small of the back, brings Bredick to his feet, but Bredick once again dumps Shifty over his back, rolling him over. Goes to work on the arm, and now spitting that bile all over the hand. Is he going to rub that hand in the eyes of Shifty? Whips him into the corner. Bredick now turns him round. The running clothesline. The scoop up. The snake eyes. Off the ropes. The big boot cutting Shifty down. Off the ropes again, and the leg drop across the throat. Shifty brought to his feet slowly by Bredick. Bredick grabs him, brings him up. The choke slam across the knee. And is that going to be enough to put Shifty away? 1, 2, and the kick out from Shifty with authority there. And Bredick surprised. Brings Shifty up, but Shifty rolls Bredick over his shoulders this time, dumping him down on the floor. The big leg drop across the chest. Shifty now drags Bredick away from the corner, hooks the leg for the pin. Surely that leg drop isn't going to be enough. 1, and only a 1 count. Bredick kicking out, rolling Shifty all the way off. Running forearm there from Shifty, takes down Bredick again. Shifty looks to bring him up, and Bredick sweeps the leg from underneath Shifty. Now goes to work on the arm. Stomp across the face. And now a stomp to the elbow. Bredick now brings Shifty to his feet. Kick to the midsection, caught. Rolling through, sweeping the leg is Shifty. And a stiff kick to the spine of the man sat up. Shifty now drags him out away from the ropes. What was that? Bredick caught the leg from underneath Shifty, dropped him down face first into the mat, and now he sneaks up behind him, scoops him up, sets him up for the pile driver. Doesn't stick it for the pin straight away though. Hooks the leg this time. 1, 2, and the shoulder up just before the 3, and Bredick surprised that Shifty was able to kick out there. Elbow drop to the chest. Bredick slowly gets back to his feet. Brings Shifty up now. Looks to take Shifty away, but Shifty rolls him away with that power advantage. Punch to the midsection from his knees, up to his feet, but gets caught. Shifty hard Irish whip to the outside. And Bredick now laid out on the floor, and Shifty quick to follow. Scoops him up, rolls him through. Knee strikes to the head, to the man on his knees, and now we've got blood. The crimson mask of Bredick. Forearm to the face. Bredick fights free. Irish whip down the side of the ring. Brought up to his feet. Bredick now has Shifty by the back of the head. Walks him round towards the ring. No, looking for the steel steps. Can't make up his mind. This time whips him into the ring. Laid out on the floor. Bredick quick to follow back into the ring. Shifty stood behind him though, but Bredick sees him. And there's the sidewalk slam. Bredick now stands over the body of Shifty once again as Shifty slowly gets to his feet. Scoops him up. Looking for the pile driver once again. Folds over the arms, but I think that foot is underneath the ropes. It is the rope break. The referee well spotted there. Keeps Shifty in it, because now the neck is being worked on Shifty. The neck crank in place. Welcome Mordred Nightwalker, the Eternity broadcast there. Bringing you Sacrifice. You would have seen Caleb James, who brings you a lockjaw. You'd see Pillar to Post, that brings you RWO. Platinum Dragon Studios there as well, bringing you Platinum Dragon Wrestling. And there's the Zamprak Slam from the man in the ring. Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown. Hooks the leg for the pin. 1, 2, and 3, and Shifty, the Drunken Dragon Clown, takes this party into the next round. Number 56, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown. But now we need to add number 44, Marcus Johnson, and number 6, Johnny Winston, into the draw. And what's the time? We have time for some more matches, so we're going to do the draw live. As we see Bredick go for the pin there, wasn't enough. The tombstone pile driver from Bredick. Again, not enough. Another one. But it was too close to the ropes. Referee spotted that foot underneath the bottom rope. Broke the pin. But your winner of this match and moving on to the next round. Shifty, the Drunken Dragon Clown. So I don't know if you can hear this. The balls are being mixed up in the pot. And we're going to do the draw live. Shifty still going on. And the first number out the bat is number 46. 46 being Lion Kid. So Lion Kid is the first out the pot. Next out the pot is number 56. 56 is that man there. Shifty, the Drunken Dragon Clown. Number 56 versus number 46. So Shifty versus Lion Kid is the next round. Coming out next is number 44. 44 is Marcus Johnson. So Marcus Johnson just added to the pot. Number 44. And he should be going up against number 39. 39. And that is our Walker. Timothy Petito, welcome. We're just doing the draw for the next round of the Cup. Round number 6. We've added our UK champions. And number 20, the man known as War, is next out the pot. So we have War, number 20. And he shall be going up against number 31, Caleb James. Caleb James with another super heavyweight to cut down to size. Can he do it? So that should leave none other than Johnny Winston, number 6. And there he is, Johnny Winston next out, number 6. And his opponent, well, there's only one man left. Can you guess who it is? Mordred Nightwalker. So Johnny Winston will face Mordred Nightwalker. So you know what? As we've done the draw, let's get fucking started. Let's get into some more Wrestling Cup action. We'll get round 6 underway as we've got the damn time. So we had number 46, which is Lion Kid. And he shall be facing number 56. I'm sorry, Shifty, you just got out there back. And already we're sending you back out to the ring. Well, unfortunately, that's the luck of the draw. You both better make it through the next round and hope for that draw to come out then, Mordred. But here we go. Lion Kid versus Shifty, the Drunken Dragon Clown. Let's do this, says Shifty. Oh, I'm right. And as I go on to mention, while this loads up, I'll mention some other promotions out there. There's Monstar Factory Wrestling, brought to you by Shooter Sean Shamrock. There's also LTD, brought to you by Blazed Radio. Blaze McCoy, the man on the mic there. Maverick Championship Wrestling, brought to you by D-Train. And here we go, the bell rings, and Shifty straight out the gate with a flying crossbody cuts down Lion Kid. So we have a super heavyweight champion versus a former lightweight heavyweight champion. And there, the judo throw to Shifty, and then lighting up at the back. It's still party time, says Shifty. And who you got for the win here is Shifty puts the booty in the face of Lion Kid and returns the favour with a stiff kick down the spine. Snap jab, caught by Lion Kid, big right hand of his own, shrugged off there as he tried to grab Shifty. Forearm to the back, shrugged off, big right hand and a super kick to the jaw, but doesn't cut him down the spear, and holy shit, tosses him to one side like a rag doll. Oh dear, what the hell, Shooter? But nice to see you, nice. What? It's a Shooter Shaw Shamrock, it is. What up, governor? And there you see, the leg drops, and the pause before dropping that big leg across the throat of the Lion Kid once again. Can Lion Kid make it through this bout? Here it is, the wheelbarrow into the pop-up neck breaker. So what Shooter's saying is he's sat there with his junk in his hand watching this. I feel a little bit dirty. Also a little bit kind of wrong. How do you feel, Minerva? Brought to his feet now is Lion Kid. Big right hand. Brings him up the drunken driver. And Shifty waits for Lion Kid to get to his feet. Looking to finish things here with that Zan Frack slam. And now Lion Kid dragged out of the corner. This could be it. This could be all over. 1, 2, and the shoulder up on 2. And welcome underscore or Sabri, whatever you want to be called. No worries, I've been called worse than that. Old man is nice compared to some of the things I'm called. There's senton there, the rolling senton. Misses Lion Kid, getting out of the way in time. And Lion Kid now with a stomp to the chest. It could have been worse. It could have been the stomp to the ding-ging-gang-goolies. There's the big kick to the ribs as Lion Kid gets himself fired up. Whips Shifty into the corner. Follows in. Whips him out. Drops him to his knees. Up Shifty gets the Meteora. The duck under. The springboard crossbody. And Lion Kid, the wheelbarrow into the ball. Lion Kid brings him up to his feet. Kick to the midsection. The pump handle driver drives Shifty into the mat. Could this be it? He's going to be looking for that package pile driver now as Shifty gets to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Hooks the arms, just about managing to wrap him round. The pile driver there. Drags him to the centre of the ring. Leg hook. Look at the size of that leg compared to Lion Kid. Has it up though. And the shoulder up from Shifty just in time. Lion Kid thought he'd done enough there to put the drunken dragon clown to sleep. Brings him up to his feet again. Grabs him. Brings him up. Rolls him through the neck breaker. Looking. I thought he was going for the suplex, but brought it through all the way into a neck breaker. Rolls the arm, but Shifty fights free with a forearm to the face. And now Shifty all over Lion Kid, but Lion Kid returns the favour and busts open the clown. Super kick to the jaw from behind. Just about manages to wrap his arms around him and delivers a German suplex. Is the foot underneath the rope? No, referee says we're good. 2 and 3, and Lion Kid with the upset victory over Shifty. The super kick to the jaw into the German suplex, rocking the drunken dragon clown. Here's that drunken driver from Lion Kid. So number 46 goes back into the pot. Lion Kid making it through to round 7. And here we see that pump handle driver. The package DDT. Here we saw the forearm that busted Shifty open, which went into the super kick underneath the jaw, followed up by the German suplex that brought the 1, 2, 3 to Shifty, the drunken dragon clown. And there we see our winner of this match. And moving on to the semi-finals. Is Lion Kid. Shifty, ever gracious in defeat. But we're going to move on to the next round, which is Marcus Johnson. Can Marcus Johnson make it through? Here we go, where is he? Marcus Johnson, our UK champion of UKWF. And he's going up against the boy from the ranch, Walker. Does Walker have it in him to put the juggernaut away? And yes, I've done it wrong again, but oh well. We're off somewhere special for this match again. Last time we took us all the way to Mexico. Where's the juggernaut and Walker from the ranch going for their match? And who will make it back into the pot for the semi-finals? And we're back in Mexico City for Walker versus Marcus Johnson. Marcus straight out with the boot, and Walker with the back or the neck breaker over the knee. Now choking the life out of Marcus Johnson on the floor. Brought to his feet. Snap jab there. Collar and elbow tight, but Walker bounced back towards the ropes. Are we going to get a clean break here from these two? Yes, we are. And Walker straight out, leg caught. The clothesline takedown there from Marcus Johnson. How you doing, Timothy Petito? Nice to see you, nice. I think I said hello to you when you stepped in. But welcome anyway. And now look at the strength of Marcus Johnson. The deadlift above his head. Walking around the ring with Walker over his head. Showing off. Stomp to the arm, rolls him over. Now brings him wrenching back on that lower back and neck, looking to make Walker tap early on, but Walker rolls him out. Clothesline, no, gets caught and hung up on that top rope. Hot shot in him. And Marcus Johnson, forearm across the head, picks him up in the corner. Big right hand sends him into the corner, and Marcus Johnson now has him up on the top rope. What's he got in store for him here? Snap over the top. Drags him down, forearm across the face, and only a 1 count. That flashy pin's not going to do it. You need to hook the damn leg, at least one, if not both. Judo throw there from Walker. Rolls Marcus Johnson over his back and then lights him up with a stiff kick. Now cranking the neck. Who you got? I know Baltimore's finest aren't the most popular of factions here, stables within the UKWF and Three Lions Wrestling, but they seem to be on a roll since getting rid of their leader Brandon Ace. And the big boot goes to Walker, taking him down. Big forearm to the face. Marcus Johnson rolls him through with the armbar, hammerlock there, back elbow strike. Grab by the throat. Walker now brings Marcus Johnson up into the power slam, driving him into the mat. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count from Walker, who thought he'd put the juggernaut away. Big right hand. Up on the shoulders. Walking out of the corner. Driving Walker into the mat. This time hooks the leg. Learned his lesson, but is it enough? 2 and a 2 count. Walker kicking out. Now the juggernaut waits for Walker to get to his feet, looking to put him away with what he likes to call the juggernaut bomb. Hooks the leg for the pin. Referee down for the count. 1, 2, and the shoulder up just in time by Walker. And Marcus Johnson surprised that he's not through to the next round already. Stomp to the arm now. Grabs him from behind, lifts him up from the ground. Drops him on his face. Drop toe hold brings him down. Sorry, I missed that. Knee strike to the face. Marcus Johnson back into the ring now. Sits Walker up. Walker fights his way free and he's busted open the Juggernaut. Kick to the midsection, leg caught, leg swept from underneath him, rolled over into the STF. Wrenching back now, looking to make Walker tap. Has he got it in him? No, Walker fights free. Back elbow strike again to that already busted open face of Juggernaut. Marcus Johnson up on the shoulders, drives him into the mat. Now Walker looking to finish things here. As Marcus Johnson slowly gets to his feet, Walker stands behind him. Kick to the mix, no, brings him up on his shoulders. And again drives him into the mat, not finished, rolls through. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, and the shoulder up from Marcus Johnson. And there's that Texas steer. Chop across the chest. And then across the head, off the ropes, big chop taken down Marcus Johnson, and a stomp to the chest now rolls him over, and now looking to fold him up, but Marcus Johnson breaks free quickly, not looking to tap out here, gets a hold of Walker in the corner, sits him up for that Juggernaut bomb, but too close to the ropes, needs to drag him out, giving Walker opportunity to recover. Is it enough? Hooks the leg for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Marcus Johnson makes it through to the next round. So number 44 goes back into the pot to join Lion Kid. And here is that Juggernaut bomb again. Wasn't enough to put him away. Double attitude adjustment there from Walker. Wasn't enough. There was the submission hold. Marcus Johnson breaking free before delivering the Juggernaut bomb. And there he is, moving through to the next round. What a cocky son of a bitch. Marcus Johnson, the Juggernaut, the UK champion. And he moves on to the next round, which brings us to the next match. Custom match, here we go. Number 20, which is War, and he'll be facing number 31, the Giant Killer, known as Caleb James. So Caleb James versus War in the next round. Number 20 versus number 31. Caleb James has been killing it in this cup. Taking out Morgan Hex. Taking out Mean Joey Green. 2 giants there alone. Can he get past one more in War? The human tank, or is this just one too many? But here we go, Caleb versus War. Referee rings the bell. They both walk out of their corners and War straight in with a side suplex. Jesus, Minnie. Holding no punches there as War deadlifts Caleb from the floor. The light heavyweight champion, the former super heavyweight champion in this match. War losing his belt to Mean Joey Green, a man that Caleb James beat already tonight. The jumping knee rocks War but doesn't take him down. Pop-up fastball punch drops Caleb to the mat. Caleb now, jawbreaker. Spear cuts War in half, catching him off guard as he was rocked from that jawbreaker. Forearm across the back. Caleb with a stiff kick to the shin. Knee strike. High kick to the chest. Looks to sweep the leg, but War still standing. Right hand blocked and a right hand of his own, and follows up with the big boot before turning round to the crowd and giving them a roar. The roll through. Caleb drop toe hold on War as he comes running in. Big right hand, both men miss. Spins him round though. Caleb James has War whipped into the corner. Back elbow strike. Insaguri. And War's dropped to the floor. Timothy Petito calling for War for the win. But Caleb came to make the big man tap. Will he make him shout for Cassie? Single arm. Lifts him up. Drops him down with the power bomb. Forearm to the back. Caleb gets spun round though. Brought up. Back drop. War brings Caleb up to his feet. Shoulder block takedown. Cuts War down to size. Caleb brings War up to his feet now. Rolls him over his back though. Back and forth now between these two. As War stomps around the ring looking for something. What's he thinking? Here again. Lifts him up. Deadlifts him above his head. Walks around the ring. Showing off here. Dumps him down face first into the mat. Now hooks the leg for the pin. One and only a 1 count. Caleb's not going out like that. And War again lifts his arm to the crowd. But Caleb quick to his feet from behind. War doesn't see him. Folds him up. What's he got in store for him here? The stunt rider. Is War going to tap out? No, War with a knee strike to the back of the head. Or was it that Caleb made him crunch? But War stumbling like he's drunk. Too much vodka maybe. And Caleb comes in with that running knee strike, but War sidesteps it. Caleb falls to the floor but cuts him down with a spear instead. The armbar locked in, trying to pull that shoulder out of place. War back elbow strike, breaks free from Caleb's grip. Brings him up on his shoulders and looking for that Chaos Eater. There it is. That could be all it is. It's all finished. Caleb James could be out. 1, 2, and the shoulder up. Caleb James fights on. The 2 count from the Chaos Eater out of nowhere from War. But War misses with a stomp. Caleb up to his feet. Whips him into the corner. Comes in. Back elbow. Into the Insaguri. Caleb now. Gut wrench. The spinning. Cutter. But Caleb now hooks the leg. Centre of the ring. Is that it? Could War be out? And it's a 2 count with a big kick out. And Caleb James surprised that it's not finished. Caleb now waits for War to get to his feet one more time. Has him up. What's he got in store for him here? A Chaos Eater of his own. The ultimate fuck you. 1, 2, 3. And Caleb James beats War with his own Chaos Eater. And that is the biggest fuck you I've seen. Caleb James taking out War with a Chaos Eater. Holy shit, there you see the military press dumping him down. Centre of the ring, down for the pin. We know it wasn't enough. Caleb James with a spear, cutting War down to size. There was the Chaos Eater, but War caught Caleb out of nowhere. Here it is, that rolling cutter. Are we going to see it? No, there's no highlight of the big fuck you from Caleb James, but you can wind that fucker back and see it, because Caleb James is going all the way to the semi-finals with another giant scalp around his waist. The Chaos Eater, the big fuck you to War. But there he is, number 31, Caleb James in the pot. And we move on to the final match in round 6. Caleb James, congratulations, going all the way from round 1 to the semi-finals. Can he make it all the way? I'm guessing we're going to find out, but we'll see who he gets in the next round, because here we go. It's number 6, the champ, Johnny Winston, successfully defending his title in a grueling Iron Man match against Redneck Avenger, but he's going up against a veteran himself in the sport. 2 veterans in fact in this match, as we go with Mordred Nightwalker versus Johnny Winston. Take your pick. Two veterans in the game, Johnny Winston and Mordred Nightwalker. One a champion, one a tag team champion, no longer a trios champion after losing his belt at the pay-per-view to the Comeback Kids. So take your picks here. It's all on the line, a space in the semi-finals. Walk up, pop up, fastball punch straight out the gate from Mordred Nightwalker. Stiff kick to the chest. Johnny though rolls Mordred over his back. Stiff kick down the spine, stomp to the small of the back, and Johnny Winston goes into that side headlock. And up he goes, add an insult, putting all the weight through that neck of Mordred Nightwalker with their headstand. Stiff kick down the spine. And Johnny now stands over Mordred and follows up with another stomp. Brings him up to his feet. Grabs him, collar and elbow tight. Rolls through to the back. Brings him down to the mat once again. Looking with that waistlock, driving the air out of the lungs of Mordred. Wrenching in on those guts. But Mordred brings it up to his feet. Slips round the back himself. Shrugs off Johnny Winston. Whipped into the ropes goes Mordred. Single leg drop kick or side drop kick there. Swatted to one side. The slap swatted as well. Running drop kick there from Mordred, and now Johnny Winston has his head bounced off the mat. Mordred now stomped to the midsection, rolls him over, now stomped to the small of the back before cleaning his boot over the face of Johnny Winston. The hammer lock, face down Johnny Winston now as he has his other arm folded up, the wrist bent round before dropping the double knees to the small of the back again. Mordred now brings Johnny up to his feet, but Johnny, short arm, shoulder blocked, clothesline takedown there. Has Mordred down on his back, looks for the stomp, and there it is, that running shotgun knee again. Mordred stands over Johnny, who's rolling around, grabbing his head, but not giving him time, bouncing his head off the mat. Mordred Nightwalker going to work. Ducks under, their clothesline, and Johnny Winston takes back control, rolls Mordred to the centre of the ring. The knee drop across their face. And now wrenching back on that head. Not got it fully locked in though. Mordred looks like he's going to slip out, and he does. Knee strike to the head. Mordred up to his feet. Running close on. No, hot shot counter there from Johnny Winston. Hooks the leg for the pin. Referee down. One. And only a one count. Big right hand to the side of the head of Mordred. Stiff kick to the spine. A swing and a miss. Forearm to the small of the back. Big right hand misses. Johnny Winston dragon suplex. Catches Mordred there. And Mordred holding that neck. Johnny Winston now has him in a head scissors. Dropping the elbows across the top of the dome. Looking to bust the head open. Or ring the bell of Mordred Nightwalker. But Mordred sweeps the leg of Johnny Winston. Back and forth between these two. Big right left hand into the code breaker, and we know what that looks like. It's going to set up for Johnny Winston rolling around, and could it be that Nightwalk coming his way? Stomp to the small of the back, misses. Forearm misses. Swing and a miss there. Strike two from Mordred, but the pop up and the rolling clothesline there from Johnny Winston. The arm breaker. Johnny now looking to grab a hold of Mordred. Mordred no, grabs the arm. Arm breaker there. Back elbow strike from Johnny Winston. The jumping clothesline there. Cuts down Mordred Nightwalker. Johnny now looks to bring him up. Rolls him over his back. Mordred no. Which way is this match going to go as Mordred mounts him? Dropping down the hammer fists. Now the elbows to the side of the head. And again going to work with those hammer fists. Mordred gets up. Stands over Johnny Winston. Johnny though, big knee strike, breaks free from Mordred's grasp, and now stands over Mordred Nightwalker as he slowly gets to his feet. Big right hand, looking for that mauler, dumps him over, drags him out of the corner. Could this be it? The mauler looking to finish this. The Manchester mauler, 1, 2, and a 2 count on the shoulder up from Mordred Nightwalker. Johnny Winston thought he'd done it, but this match continues. And here he goes. The disrespectful moonwalk in the ring. Mordrin still laid out. Johnny Winston brings him up to his feet. The flying forearm. The clothesline. Ducks under, no. Brings him in with a face buster, and Mordrin's busted open, and the crimson mask is now worn by Mordrin Nightwalker. In the corner he goes. The big boot breaks Mordrin free. Right hand, the snap jab from Johnny Winston, the kick to the stomach, the throat thrust. Mordrin though catches him, big knee strike to the stomach. The code breaker. Johnny Winston caught off guard there. And is it going to lead into a Nightwalk? No. Mordrin going for the pin, hooks the leg. Oh, 1, 2, and a kick out, and Mordrin rubbing that bloodied head of his. Surprised at Johnny Winston kicking out, forearm across the back. Brings him up to his knees, grabbing him by the back of the head. The slingshot across the ring. And now Mordrin looking to finish things here as he waits for him. Kicks him to the midsection, and it's a nice day to go for a Nightwalk. Drops him down on his head. Delays the pin, no leg hook now. 1, 2, and the kick out just before the 3. Mordrin adamant that was a 3 count. Now Mordrin getting all fired up after getting in the referee's head. But Johnny Winston fights back with a punch to the midsection. Running clothesline, no, caught. STO takedown. Mordrin brings Johnny Winston up to his feet. Big clothesline of his own. And a second cuts down Johnny Winston. The side drop kick there. Brings Johnny up to his feet one more time. Snap jab, no, blocked. Forearm to the face. Running clothesline, and again the STO takedown counter there from Mordrin Nightwalker. Catches Johnny Winston. Big left hand. Spin, then fucking hell, in the corner. I've never seen anyone take it in the corner like that. Stiff kick to the ribs. Folding his legs up. Foot between the shoulder blades. Johnny Winston eat the mat. And now Mordrin Nightwalker looking to put him away. Kick to the midsection. No. Johnny Winston counters. Brings him up. Power bomb. And now Johnny Winston waits for Mordrin Nightwalker, who smartly rolls to the outside. Underneath that bottom rope, Johnny Winston was waiting for him there. Break free. The kick to the midsection. The rollover. And now the big knee strike, and Johnny Winston has got a crimson mask all of his own. Big right hand, no, leg, arm caught. Punch to the midsection there. Snap jab. Right hand. Right hand to the stomach, misses. But Johnny Winston has him up. Where's he going with him? Brings him over towards those steel steps. And there it is. A hot shot on the steel steps. The bloodied face of Mordrin Nightwalker. But Mordrin now coming back. Combination strikes. Grabs Johnny Winston by the back of the head. Brings him over towards the ring. Rolls him in. Has him draped over the apron. But Johnny Winston up to his feet. Sees Mordrin coming in behind him. But doesn't catch him. Right hand. The zigzag. And Mordrin Nightwalker in. 1, 2. And the kick out just before the 3. Mordrin frustrated. That dirty pin. That flipping pile driver now. And Johnny Winston laid out in the corner, and now it's Johnny's turn to smartly roll to the outside, back into the ring. Gets caught. The backbreaker into the Russian leg sweep. And Johnny Winston rocked now as Mordrin mounts him one more time. Hammer fist raining down to that bloodied head. Elbows to the cut. Looking to make the crimson flow even more down the face of Johnny Winston. But Mordrin now looks to bring him up. Johnny Winston fights back with an elbow strike. Grabs Mordrin Nightwalker. Sets him up for the power bomb into the pin. And here we go. 1, 2. And a kick out on 2. But he holds on. Boston Crab locked in. Is this going to be Mordrin's end? No. Mordrin reaches back. Pulls the leg from underneath Johnny Winston. And Johnny now up to his feet. Calling for Mordrin Nightwalker to just bring it some more. He wants it. Rolls him over. Hooks the leg for the pin. Referee down. 1, 2. And there's the 3. And Johnny Winston moves on to the next round. Mordrin Nightwalker and Johnny Winston putting up a hell of a fight there. But the champ moving on to the next round. And we have our 4 competitors who are moving forwards, and we've got the time to do the draw and have the damn semi-final right the fuck now. So who wants it? Who wants that draw? There you hear the balls being mixed up in the pot. That's it, I'm playing with my balls. I'm giving them a good shake. And there we see Mordrin that went for the dirty pin. That right there may have just shown us why Johnny Winston, the veteran that he is the champion of U3LW, sorry. Just mixing my balls up, don't mind me, as Johnny Winston sounds. That sounds just about right, Brandon Ace. I'm sure you mix your balls regularly with that little wig and lipstick over your hand, pretending one's Amber Young and the other is Sadie Gibbs, your ex-missus. But here we go, the draw going on, and the first number out the gate is number 44. 44 out the gate first. And we have Marcus Johnson. So number 44. And next out is number 46. 46? Lion Kid. Marcus Johnson versus Lion Kid. Next out is obviously our last two member. Who's getting drawn out first? Number 31, Caleb James. And last but not least, that leaves none other than number 6, Johnny Winston. Johnny Winston, last man out the pot, number 6. So, let's do this damn thing. So we have Marcus Johnson, number 44, the Juggernaut. And he's going up against number 46, the Lion Kid. Here we go, the semi-finals underway. Lion Kid versus Marcus Johnson. Can the Lion Kid eliminate the man from Baltimore's finest? Or will the Juggernaut go all the way to the final? The finals of this Wrestling Cup will be held at the pay-per-view Brawl for All. The Three Lions Wrestling pay-per-view. So it's Kid versus Marcus Johnson. Slowly out of the gates, right hand to the midsection of Marcus Johnson, the collar and elbow tie up, and Lion Kid's forced back to the ropes. Referee comes in, breaks up the clean break. Lion Kid gets caught. Uranagi slam there, drives him into the mat. Stomp down on the ribs. Swing and a miss. Lion Kid side suplex to Marcus Johnson. Stiff kick down the spine. Brought to his feet. Hip toss there. Stiff kick down the spine of Lion Kid. Marcus Johnson brings the Kid up to his feet now. Whips him hard into the corner. Comes in. Big boot. Cleans it across the face of Lion Kid. Brings Lion Kid up. But Lion Kid with the arm breaker. Driving his arm into the mat. Big right hand from Marcus Johnson. Stiff kick down the spine. Rolling out of the way, Lion Kid. But Lion Kid gets caught and whipped into the corner again and again. Has his clock cleaned by the big boot of Marcus Johnson in the corner. Stiff kick to the ribs, missed. Lion Kid up to his feet. Whips Johnson into the corner. Back elbow strike into the enziguri, and Marcus Johnson falls to the floor. And the Kid now backs up. Running knee strike to the side of the head. Spins Marcus Johnson round on the floor, and the Kid's going up top. What's he got in store here? Sunset flip. or shooting star press should I say, connects. Stiff kick to the small of the back, into the pin, hooks the leg, 1 and only a 1 count. But Marcus Johnson expelling energy there to kick out of the pin. Stiff kick down the spine and now a stomp to the face, and again cleaning those boots across the face of Marcus Johnson. Fireman's carry takedown by Marcus though, rolls Lion Kid over. Big right hand, breaks free, looks for the kick to the midsection, but Marcus Johnson scoops him up and slams him down to the mat. Lion Kid jaw breaker though, breaks free again. Stiff kick to the midsection, pump handle into the driver. Doesn't hook it for the pin straight away though, because he's looking to put him away. Here we go, Marcus Johnson to his feet, kick to the midsection, no, leg caught, and a clothesline cuts Lion Kid down to size. And now Marcus Johnson looks to finish the Lion Kid off. Sets him up for the juggernaut bomb. Lion Kid up and comes crashing down, but Marcus Johnson doesn't stick it for the pin, hooks the leg down, 1, 2, and the shoulder up from Lion Kid, staying in this match. Marcus Johnson surprised that the Kid could kick out, but now goes to work on the arm. Stomp to the chest, brings the Kid up to his feet, scoops him up, spine buster there, driving him down into the mat. Sits him up in place, now goes for the side headlock. Wrenching that neck, trying to cut the blood off to the head. The crowd in favour of Lion Kid. Lion Kid rolls up, has him in a side headlock of his own. Marcus Johnson quick to get a hold of Lion Kid, but Lion Kid breaks free again. Kick to the midsection and goes back to the pump handle. Gut buster this time though. I thought he was going for the driver, but went for the pump handle gut buster instead. Marcus Johnson up, kick to the midsection. Whipped into the corner hard goes Marcus Johnson from behind Lion Kid. Turns him round. Rolls him out, sits up on that top turnbuckle, flying through the air, cuts him down, ducks under the clothesline, springboard crossbody, off the ropes, wheelbarrow into the bulldog. And Marcus Johnson now down on the floor, gets picked up to his feet, kick to the midsection, and here it comes, the pump handle driver, doesn't stick it for the pin. Lion Kid looks to bring Marcus Johnson up, Johnson though, short arm, shoulder block takedown, and Marcus Johnson now loosening things, dancing on the spot, brings the Kid up to his feet, clothesline, ducks under the clothesline from Lion Kid, back drop, Lion Kid calling, walks straight in to a big spine buster there, and now Marcus Johnson brings him to his feet, scoops him up, but the Lion Kid slips through the back door, inverted DDT, and the Kid now calling for Marcus Johnson to get the fuck up. Stomp to the back of the head. Lion Kid now turns his head around. Stomp across the face, and Marcus Johnson's busted open yet again. And the Kid's going all the way up. What's he got in store here? There's that shooting star press, but lands on nothing but knees. Marcus Johnson getting the knees up in time. Grabs a hold of the Kid. Hard Irish whip to the outside. Johnson with that crimson mask on his head. Brandon Quavis, blade charge, welcome to the show. It's nice to see you. The spinning back fist misses. Lion Kid, big knee to the midsection there. Big right hand blocked. Right hand of his own by the juggernaut. Grabs him, big knee, and now the Kid's busted open. Both men now wearing a crimson mask. And the big knee strike. And again, Marcus Johnson going to work on the Lion Kid. Kid ducks out of the way, kick to the calf, grabs Marcus Johnson by the head, short brainbuster there. Up to his feet, Marcus Johnson now whipped into the ring. Lion Kid slow to get in, follows up behind, brings Marcus Johnson to his feet. What's he looking for here? Whips him into the corner. Caught. Marcus Johnson fights free, big right hand. What's he got in store for him here? Scoops him up. And it's a snake eyes in the corner. Lion Kid stumbles out. Gets caught by the wrist. Key lock there. But Lion Kid fights his way back to his feet. Punches to the midsection. Kick to the midsection now. Lion Kid setting him up. Here it comes. that package, pile driver. Slowly getting back to his feet though. Can the delay cost him? 1, 2, and the shoulder up from Marcus Johnson. That delay for the cover might have cost Lion Kid. Marcus Johnson up to his feet, short arm clothesline there, cuts down the Lion Kid, and Lion Kid rocked, you can see it. Marcus Johnson now waits for him to get to his feet. Here we go again, up he goes, looking for the Juggernaut bomb, and the Kid's planted centre of the ring, hooks the leg for the pin. 1, 2, and 3, and Marcus Johnson takes out Lion Kid, and into the final is Marcus Johnson. Lion Kid pump handle driver there, and again another pump handle driver. Marcus Johnson scooped him up, but Lion Kid fought through. Inverted DDT. Here he was in the corner, big right hand before he delivered the snake eyes. The key lock with Lion Kid breaking free before he delivered the pump handle driver. But going through to the next round and into the finals is this man here, the Juggernaut, Marcus Johnson. It's like Marcus Johnson will be a busy man come the pay-per-view. He gets himself onto the Three Lions Wrestling pay-per-view, but he will be fighting whoever wins the next round, the next match. Because up next is the giant killer known as Caleb James, and he's going up against a veteran and the the Three Lions Wrestling champion. So we've got champion on champion action again in this round. As we move on into the Wrestling Cup semi-final, the last one it's Johnny Winston, the Three Lions Wrestling champion, versus Caleb James, the light heavyweight champion. Who's your pick here? Can Caleb James make it all the way from round one all the way into the final? Ring the bell, here we go, straight out of the gate, misses with that knee strike. Johnny Winston spins him round into the German with the bridge for the pin. And the referee too slow to get down, wasn't expecting a cover. Back elbow strike. Float over DDT. Stiff kick. Brings him up. Johnny Winston with a forearm, breaks free from Caleb's grasp, looks for the slide tackle, but failed there. Now Caleb James has him. Winston breaks free. How the fuck is Marcus Johnson calling this domination? You've been in two fucking rounds. Or one round. I wouldn't call that domination. You've now won 2 matches in this tournament. But oh well, Marcus Johnson likes to inflate his own ego. But back to the match as Johnny Winston tosses Caleb James over his shoulder and now into that headlock with the headstand. Putting extra pressure through the throat, cutting off that carotid artery. And now the forearms across the face, looking to bust him open. Johnny Winston now drags Caleb to the centre of the ring, rolls him over, looks for the early cover. 1 and only a 1 count. Back elbow strike from Caleb, breaks free to the midsection there as Johnny Winston. Now the big knee to the face. And Caleb James backs up into the corner. There's that running knee strike, but it misses. Johnny Winston had it scouted. Snapmare takedown though by Caleb James. Now Caleb goes back Knee into the shoulder blades as he wrenches back. Can Caleb wear down Johnny Winston enough for the win? But Johnny Winston again fights free from his grip. Rolls him over. Brings him back up to his feet. Hammerlock into the DDT. That leg sweep DDT driving the head of Caleb James down into the mat. 1, 2, and a kick out on 2. And Johnny Winston, for some reason, is surprised that Caleb James is kicking out. Leg drop across the throat. Elbow drop across the face. And there's that headlock again. Headstand. The crowd not totally on the side of Johnny Winston, it seems, as he goes with that flat jumping lariat there, cutting him down. Here we go, folding him up like a pretzel. Looking to wrench back, but Caleb James rolls free and rolls out of the ring. Gathering himself on the outside. Johnny Winston not giving him the break though. Punch to the midsection. Slap across the face. Whipped hard into the ring now. Laid out across the apron. No, gets up to his feet. Caleb James into the ring. Gets caught. And a hard Irish whip sends him onto the apron. Big right hand forearm. And now Johnny Winston looks to bring Caleb into the ring with a standing superplex from the middle rope over the ropes into the ring. Lighting up that lower back down for the pin. 1, 2, and the shoulder up on 2. Johnny Winston thought it was all over, but it's far from over here. And into that headlock again. Trying to cut down Caleb James, but Caleb now rolls free, gets up to his feet, delivers a headlock of his own. But Johnny Winston now, what's this? Holy shit, ties him up and then suplexes him. Hammerlock into that DDT. And there it is, the pin again. 1, 2, and 3. Johnny Winston, the veteran, goes into the final, and we're going to have Johnny Winston champion on champion in the final of the Wrestling Cup. Marcus Johnson, Johnny Winston, champ on champ action. Now that's what I call a final for the Wrestling Cup. Caleb James, his underdog story throughout this cup comes to an end, but what highlights that young man has taken out at least 3 giants here within the UKWF and Three Lions Wrestling's ranks. But Johnny Winston, the veteran, gets it done. And congratulations, go, there it is, that hammerlock leg sweep DDT put Caleb out. Referee was slow getting down for the count as well, and that was the moment Caleb James came crashing down to earth, and the winner of this match and moving on to the Wrestling Cup final is that man there, Johnny Winston. So there you see the finals of the Wrestling Cup that will be brought to you at the pay-per-view. Marcus Johnson versus Johnny Winston, and Sunshine Marigold versus The Spectre. We've got 4 weeks to wait, or 4 shows before or 3 shows before the pay-per-view. Redneck Avenger, I'm afraid to say you've timed it just as we've come into the final match, and we've just finished the Wrestling Cup semi-finals. And now we call it a close. So thank you everyone for joining me here at the Wrestling Cup, the men's round 5, 6, quarter-finals, semi-finals. And now we're in to the final rounds at the pay-per-view Brawl for All. As always, this is Ulmarwolf, and I'm saying stay safe, be good, and if you can't be good, at least be good at being fucking bad. And I'm getting the fuck out of here. Goodbye.